How do you solve an overwhelmingly complex problem? Download the Problem Solving Framework presentation template to gain new tools to deconstruct problems and break them down into a series of smaller steps. The presentation includes tools that survey and identify a problem, explore potential causes, brainstorm potential countermeasures, implement proposals, and then evaluate the outcome. The template includes slides on A3 problem solving, work planning, root cause analysis, Fishbone, FMEA matrix, problem analysis canvas, critical decision plan, affinity diagram for brainstorming, outcome evaluation, countermeasure implementation, and many more. Stick to the end and we'll explain how a company like Netflix could use these tools to solve its recent subscriber loss problem. Okay, so the most comprehensive problem solving tool in this toolkit is the A3 problem solving sheet. Created by Toyota, the A3 system got its name from the small size of the A3 card paper that forces collaborators and team members to focus on the most important aspects of the full picture. A visualized action plan, A3 corresponds to the famous process and development improvement Plan, Do, Check, Act cycle, or PDCA. Steps 1 through 4 of this A3 problem sheet covers the plan section of the PDCA. Step 5 corresponds to the Do in PDCA, where countermeasures for experimentation are developed to address the problem. Step 6 is the implementation of all these ideas to solve the problem across a set timeline and covers the what, who, and the when of the responsibilities. Step 7 corresponds to Check, which evaluates the implementations that were made, collects the data, and compares the before and after. Step 8 is the follow-up, where plans are made to sustain this new improvement over the mid and long term. This could be weekly, monthly, or quarterly check-ins, and an analysis on whether the problem is case closed or still needs improvement. Problem solving doesn't happen in a vacuum. Work planning is actually a problem-solving tool in that it lays out the work plan and timelines and assigns roles and responsibilities to address issues. In this work planning sheet, the first column in the table covers the issue and hypothesis, followed by the analysis that needs to be done to address the issue, the data sources used, like customer surveys or extensive market research, the role of the stakeholder or team responsible, and the date due. Okay, back to root cause analysis. It's often important to break down the root cause of a problem. This root cause analysis chart has 3 columns that cover the identity of the issue, likely root causes, and possible solutions. Subtopics are listed below. For instance, a quantifiable element can be criticality. How severe of an issue are you dealing with? The source could come from a client, HR, or other business area. Under root cause, the likelihood of the root cause could be the quantifiable metric. The root cause column also has information which defines how the data is clarified to identify the root cause. Under possible solutions, the risk level of any action to solve the problem could be the quantifiable metric. You don't want your solution to wind up worse than the root problem. If you find the root cause of a problem, it's indicative of what the potential solution could be. Another tool to identify cause and effect is with a Fishbone or Ishikawa diagram. In this diagram, the team first agrees what the problem statement is. This is the head of the fish. The spine of the fish connects to all the major categories of possible causes. These categories are usually materials, measurements, method, machine, people, or environment. Along these bones, list the possible contributing factors for each possible cause category. In order to see beyond the obvious for deeper analysis, use the 5 whys framework to ask why as many times as necessary behind any of these potential problems until the root of the issue is uncovered. So how could a company like Netflix use these problem-solving frameworks? Let's say Netflix wanted to use the A3 problem-solving framework to solve its recent subscriber loss problem. First, Netflix would need to make a plan. In step 1, they would identify their goal to stop the loss of subscribers and continue to show growth to investors. The background is that when Netflix reported its Q1 earnings, it said it lost 200,000 subscribers, the first time it lost subscribers in 10 years. As a result, its share price dropped 30%. So this is an existential threat to Netflix's status as a growth tech stock. Then, it could conduct a root cause analysis to find the likely root causes for its subscriber losses, like increased competition from new streaming rivals, too much content as there are now over 817,000 shows on US streaming services, or recent price increases. From there, it could pursue possible solutions like a lower cost ad-supported tier, sports rights to lure subscribers from competitors, or grow its video game offerings to diversify its content away from a reliance solely on TV shows. Following the A3 problem-solving system, it could then implement these strategies, evaluate their success, and follow up on what's working. If you're struggling with an existential threat to your business and could use some new tools to help reframe your analysis, you need this presentation. Download the problem-solving frameworks for more slides on FMEA matrix, problem analysis canvas, critical decision plan, affinity diagrams for brainstorming, outcome evaluation, countermeasure implementation, and many more.